Hey, Jake. How you doing, buddy? I'm, sitting here with a friend of yours.
Who is this?
I'm not really sure, but I think her name is Marley Love. And she's gonna find out how well I can use a knife.
Don't you touch her.
You ain't got nothing to do with that, man.
Where are you at?
Well, we're having a little party here at her old lady's beach house. We thought maybe you might want to join us.
I'm telling you something. You touch her and I'll kill you. You understand that?
Hey, Jake, you want to hear her scream?
Hey, whoa, what's the problem? That punk, he's got money. Come on. Kiss me.
No.
Do it.
We've got to help her, Mac.
What can we do?
Well, just go over there and ask her if she's okay.
Oh, sure. She goes out dancing with her husband. I wander over and say, you need any help? They'd love that.
She looks miserable, Mac.
I don't think she wants us looking at her.
But maybe she wants our help.
You said yourself she wouldn't take help when it was on.
Get away from me.
Have I told you how lovely you look tonight?
Leave me alone, Peter, or
You'll what?
I'll scream.
You can't do that, Brittany. Everyone will think you've
I
lost your
don't care
mind.
what anybody says. I'll scream this place down.
Can I do something for you?
You can do plenty. Stairwell's clear, Adam. There's nobody on the fire escape.
Well, go check. See what's going on in the bedroom, will you?
I don't like this. This does not look good.
Don't jump to any conclusions, will you?
They got Benjamin tied up in here. Morgan, too. Damn.
Headquarters, this is Officer McKinnon at the Bay City Arms Tower Suite. Code 111, officers in distress. Repeat, officers in distress. All right, for heaven's sake, will you two be reasonable?
Oh, Kathleen.
Welcome to the funhouse.
Kathleen, I'll get you out of here.
I'm not worried for myself. You hurt badly?
Oh, I'm starting to get used to it. These guys are real brave with guns in their hands.
Look, you lay one more hand on him, and I will pay you back. No matter how long it takes, I will pay you back.
Yeah, I bet she would.
I will!
You have to admire that spirit anyway, huh?
Oh, I love it.
All right, all right. I want you two to stop this nonsense right now and wise up.
Is she talking to us, LaRusso?
Just cut the clowning and start thinking.
I think we've done all the thinking we're going to do.
Well, then you're fools. You are absolute fools.
Oh, golly gee, I think she's really mad.
I am furious that the two people I trusted the most could be this dumb. But all right, I am willing to forgive and forget. I am also willing to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Oh, we've made a couple of those ourselves.
The Swiss bank accounts, I will double what I was willing to deposit.
And what do we have to do for that, Cecile?
Nothing. Just let me go back to the hotel.
What an offer, huh?
Yeah, except we haven't heard the first amount that you were going to put into our accounts.
Good point, Sergeant. Good point.
Just name your price. Name it.
You know, I like to think of myself as a pretty good businessman. I think we're going to have to pass on your more than kind offers.
Are you crazy?
I think you ought to tell Cecile where she stands, LaRusso.
Cecile, I'm a queen, and I am to be addressed as such.
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, since you're not a queen right now.
Nope, not since the king went on to meet his maker. You got demoted way down.
And that's not even the bad news. The bad news is, pretty soon, you're going to be stone broke.
Welcome to the real world, Cecile.
You sure they said they were at the cotton?
Yes, I'm sure.
I just wonder how Marley got to Bay City.
You tell me, Michael.
I don't know, Jake.
But you knew where she was, didn't you?
Some of the time.
If you'd have told me where she was, we wouldn't have this problem
Look, I don't want to argue about this now, all right? Why don't you tell me about Aces?
All I know is that Marley doesn't know him, that's for sure. But you do.
He's a punk with a gang. I had trouble with him at Mary's place and then again at the beach. He thinks he's a real tough guy.
Is he?
Guess if he has this gang with him, I guess he is.
Well, what'd he say on the phone? I mean, are they there with him? But they could be.
Yeah.
Calling the police. Oh, my phone! Look, keep an eye out for a phone with Willie. We gotta call the cops.
No cops, man.
Hey, look, I'm not taking any...
You want to get Marty killed? He's got a knife on her.
But you don't know that. How do you know that?
Doesn't matter. If he thinks the cops are coming, I mean, he might panic.
I'm not gonna let him hurt Marley, Jake.
It's not after Marty, man.
What do you mean?
Why do you think he called me? He wants to get back at me. He wants to have a little hand-to-hand combat.
With Marley as the prize?
I'll take care of Aces. Don't worry about it.
Nobody hurts my kid, Jake. Nobody.
Just relax, Marley. I don't want to hurt you. I like you. Can't you see that? Yeah. I think you're a real riot. Here. Want a beer?
Oh, you know what you can do with your stupid beer.
Come on, have a sip. Loosen up. Mellow out.
No, you are just like the crud they scrape off the bottom of locker room floors.
Oh, wow. I love rich girls, you know that? You wanna know why? Because they talk so dirty. They love to get it on. You know that? They love when a guy uses a little bit of force on them. So then later on, they can say it wasn't their fault.
You're a pig.
Yeah. And I think you want me to use a little force.
Is that the only way you can get it?
I don't know, let's see.
You know, I'd rather do it with a slug. Of course, then I hate to run down slugs.
Shut up!
Looking for you.
Why?
I saw your car parked down by the beach. What's going on?
Nothing.
Oh, that's why you're still hanging out, huh?
I'm still here, that's all.
What, you hired as a butler or something now?
Yeah, how'd you guess?
Really?
Yeah. What's the matter? You don't think I look like a butler?
You got that right.
Okay, this is my job. I was hired to, smooth out the beach. See, I'm supposed to smooth out the footprints. That's my job.
Good job. Come on, what's the scam?
I don't know. As soon as I know, I'll let you know. Maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow's too late. Look, man, you're gonna have the cops all over you.
Yeah, well, you're gonna be long gone by then, Blade.
I like hanging out with you, Ace, huh? We do okay together.
Don't let your parole officer hear you say that.
Oh, she won't. Not unless you tell her. And you're not about to do that, right?
Right.
Hey, how about a beer?
Sorry, Blade. I just ran out.
Yeah, my little baseball player. The glove will fit in a few years. Terrific. Oh, this is a good one. He's going to be an athlete, no doubt about it. Look at that smile. Look how happy he is.
That's great, Peter.
Yeah, he's got Daddy's smile, all right.
Does he?
You mean you don't see it?
Not really.
Well, you are certainly in a minority. I mean, everybody comments on it all the time, don't they, Bert? Yeah, they all say he's got his daddy's smile. And believe me, Daddy just eats that up.
You said there's something I can do for you?
Yes, there is. I'd like to talk about my son, too.
This part of Another World is brought to you by pH Balance Secret. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
Yes, he really is an extraordinary child. In fact, I can barely keep my hands off him. But then, Catlin, you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's interesting, isn't it? The world is finally understanding that men can raise children as well as women. I mean, even alone if they have to. But then you must be finding this out with Kevin, right?
Kevin and I get along very well.
Well, that's wonderful. It's interesting, isn't it, dear? Seeing a single parent raising a child all by himself. Oh, but I'd like to dance one more, all right? Do you mind? Shall we dance? Ba-dum-bum-bum. Excuse us, won't you, Catlin?
What's going on with those two?
I don't know. But something's not right.
Now, you are going to be a good girl. Aren't you, dear?
You're holding me too tight.
Well, if you'd follow my lead correctly, I wouldn't have to do that now, would I? And if you wish to raise your own child, you'll be very, very nice to your husband. Now, how about a smile, hmm? Come on. Come on. That's a good girl. Make everyone think we're very, very happy.
What happened was the guy came up behind us.
I know it's no excuse, but he took us completely by surprise, Adam.
Well, look, it happens. Just make sure to use this as a lesson to stay alert, will you?
The guy in the lobby newsstand saw them, Adam.
Them who?
The Queen of Tankier, the two guys she's usually with, plus Cass Winthrop.
How did he know it was Cass?
From the pictures, he said.
Well, did he say if it looked like the Queen was leaving under her own power of her own free will?
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh, sure. Take a look at this place, will you? One, a couple people didn't leave under their own free will.
So, Cass and Cecile are together again, huh?
And a redhead.
It's Kathleen.
And Cass and Cecile all together?
Oh, no. Oh, no. I think we're dealing with a hostage situation here.
Okay, guys, look, what do you say we think this thing through?
Nobody said you could move, Winthrop.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to get the situation straight here.
We'll do it standing still. The situation seems pretty clear to me.
The king is dead.
Yeah, a man who dragged you out of the gutter, LaRusso.
I had nothing against him.
And you, Saja. How could you sink that low?
It wasn't hard, Cecile.
And now that the king is gone, the other side contacted you and you went over to them.
Well, you know, Cecile always said you were smart as a whip, Winthrop.
Cecile knows her stuff. But the thing is, this is simply between you and Cecile.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Cass.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, so you keep saying.
It doesn't, LaRusso. And it certainly has nothing, come on, it certainly has nothing to do with Kathleen. So now, if it's okay with you guys...
Nobody leaves here, Winthrop.
No, not me. Kathleen. I'm just going to walk her out the door.
Oh, is that so?
And once she's out in the street, she'll fend for herself. She'll get a ride from there.
Sorry, Winthrop, can't do it.
Why not, LaRusso?
Because we're not idiots.
Kathleen is an innocent bystander.
Look, let me explain this to you.
You think I'm going to escape? I promise. I give you my word of honor. I will not try to escape.
You know, you're really starting to annoy me again, Winthrop. Now, let me explain this to you real slow. We're going to get some information from Cecile here.
Never.
And you and Red here aren't just along for the ride.
How fortunate that we could all be together tonight, huh?
Quite a coincidence.
Of course, not that Brittany and I would have minded an evening alone, just the two of us.
Thank you, Rachel, for inviting us to join you. It was our pleasure. Brittany, you all right? Yes. It's just... Tell us. Peter stepped on my foot when we were dancing.
Well, that's very embarrassing. I mean, now everyone's going to know how clumsy I am.
Well, let's go to the ladies' room. We can look and see if it's bruised or something. No, thank you.
Well, I don't know how she puts up with such a klutz.
How's the baby?
Mac, that baby is the best thing that ever happened to us. And my wife is the best thing that ever happened to me.
What a lovely thing to say.
Felicia, did you ever feel so lucky that you just wanted to shout it out to the whole world? Well, that is the way I feel this evening. I mean, here I am with my beautiful wife, with some good friends. It's almost overwhelming. What did I do to deserve such riches?
Peter, it's getting late.
Brittany. I don't think I ever thanked you publicly.
You don't have to.
No, I want to. I want to thank you for becoming my wife. And I want to thank you for giving me my son. The light of my life. My son. This woman has turned the love estate into a very joyous place indeed.
Peter. Brittany said that she was tired. I'd like to go home and check on the baby.
Oh, but maybe in a little while, Britt. I'm having such a ball. Huh? It's our first evening out since young Peter was born. It would hurt me to leave now. You don't want to hurt your husband, though, do you?
Better take off, man.
How come I get the feeling you don't want me around?
I don't want to draw attention, okay?
Nobody's around.
They got neighbors, man.
Yeah, not for 100 yards each side.
Well, they might be driving by or something.
What do you figure I'm doing, trashing the place?
I want to gut it. I'm cleaning it out, totally.
Well, what are you going to do, carry the stuff home in your pockets?
I got some guy who's going to drop off a pickup truck.
Who?
Some guy. You don't know him, okay?
Some of the guys down at the beach said that, they saw you with some girl. A blonde?
They're out of their minds, man.
No girl, huh?
No. Not today. Well, hey, maybe Saturday. You should have seen the broad I picked up at the movies Saturday.
Today.
No, man.
You remember why I went to jail, don't you?
Yeah. You stabbed some dude.
Yeah, you almost died.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, and I never said I was sorry, so the judge came down real hard on me.
That's rough.
Yeah, I never was sorry at all. You know why?
Why?
Because the scum raped my sister. Keep that in mind.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna have as much fun as I thought after all, huh? Oh, baby. You were just too beautiful to pass up. Now remember, you scream, and you're gonna get cut.
How can Kathleen possibly be useful to you?
Shut up, Winthrop.
She can't. You know it.
I said shut up. I'll get to that in a minute. First, I want to lay a few things out for Cecile here.
Oh, be my guest.
Just in case you haven't been following along with our story so far. Zaj and I don't work for you or your late husband anymore.
Oh, gee, and here I thought this was all a clever joke.
We're working for the new king and his government.
Lousy usurpers.
They can't very well have you running around free, now can they?
Low-life murderers.
But the new government wants back all the money that you've spent.
And the jewels.
Common thieves.
Deeds to real estate properties,
Stock portfolios. What else?
cars, yachts.
Well, you get the idea. The whole ball of wax.
I'll see you all in hell first.
What they really want is the thing you came back to Bay City to get.
I thought you came back for Cass.
Only partially.
Really?
I've said all along that she wanted something else, that it wasn't just me.
Yes, he always said that.
You see, Kathleen, they're not working for her now, so they can tell the truth.
So everything Cecile told me about you and what happened?
It was a lie.
Oh, now, just a minute. There are a lot of lies being thrown around here today, but we don't want to go overboard, do we? One thing is for certain. Cass and I are lovers.
No! No! Cecile! No!
Part of another world.
Get this maniac away
That was your last lie, Cecile.
Stop it! Are you out of your mind? We're all prisoners here. Don't you think we should stick together?
Forget about sticking together. Tell Kathleen the truth.
Leave me
Come on.
alone. Let go of
You are
me.
not among friends, Cecile. You're not going to get any help from us. Tell them what they want to know so we can get out of here.
You've got to be joking.
Where are the jewels?
What's mine is mine.
Where are the real estate deals?
You just get serious.
Come on,
Cass.
spit it out,
No way.
Cecile.
I don't know. To me, that sounds like pretty good advice. You will talk. Doesn't look like you can take much in the way of punishment, Cecile. So, now we got 3 players. Game can go a lot of ways, can't it? For instance, what do you know about her dealings, Winthrop?
Nothing.
Did that sound convincing to you, LaRusso? It sounds like he knows more than he wants to tell us.
I don't.
Well, maybe you know more than you think you do. Either way, we're going to find out. I bet he would talk fast if we punished Miss McKinnon a little. Tell you what we're going to do. We'll wait outside. You talk it over, huh? We really don't enjoy hurting people. Yeah, this is just a business arrangement.
Nobody's going to hurt you. I got you into this mess, and I'm going to get you out of it.
And what about me?
You? I'm going to throw you to the wolves.
I'm warning you, Brittany. If you leave this marriage for any reason, or if you reveal to a single soul the true paternity of our child, it's all over for you. Do you understand me?
You're a sadist. Parading me around in front of my friends like that.
Yes, I did enjoy it a little bit, I must admit.
Can't you see they're suspicious? They know.
Oh, they'll forget about it.
No, they won't. They're my friends.
Don't flatter yourself. Mac and Rachel, Felicia, they have more friends than they know what to do with. You're merely an afterthought, my dear, that's all.
It's not true. I can see it in their faces. They'll find out.
Not if you play your part well. Oh, and I know you can play your part well. Those saccharine little smiles. They'll think we're deliriously happy, won't they? Won't they?
I would have expected this of Donna. Not you.
That's the problem. Nobody ever expects anything of me. People have underestimated me for years, you see. But when I was younger, when my father was still alive, I used to watch him very closely. And it was a priceless education.
And what did you learn?
Never to let anybody make a fool of me. At least not for long. To always be the aggressor. And to never cry. My father hated crying, you see. He thought it was a sign of weakness. I remember one time when I was about 10 years old, I was beaten up at school. I came home and my father was furious with me that I'd let a bunch of kids take advantage of me like that. He threw me up against the wall. Then he slapped me. Of course, the tears just started streaming down my face. Stop crying, he said, stop crying. Well, he locked me up in my room for a week. Had my meals sent to me on a tray. You see, he hated weakness of any sort. He was not going to let his son appear like a fool. No one was to ever take advantage of his son again. I'm beginning to understand my father's lessons very well. And
that's why no one will ever underestimate Peter Love again. No one.
You got the wrong dude. Are you looking for the blonde chick who lives here?
Her name is Marley Love.
Yeah, well, as you can see, I don't have her.
Yeah, well, some punk called Jake here and said that he did have her.
You were set up.
Look, Ace has called me. He's a friend of yours, right?
Wrong. But I do know him, and he's inside.
Is Marley in there with him?
Yeah, I figure she is, but I haven't seen her.
Well, where were those cops, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't wait for them if I were you.
He's right.
And don't make a racket breaking in.
Look,
He's got a knife.
Shut up. Is there a basement?
No.
What are windows?
French doors around the
I
back.
can get you no problem, no sweat.
How?
Just in time.
Why should we
You
trust
caught me breaking and entering. Huh? I want this guy to talk nice to my parole officer.
All right, but if you cross us...
Hey, I get the picture. Get out of the front door. Hey, I got to thinking about a quarter of the ways down that, what if you're holding out about those beers, huh?
I'm not.
Yeah? Well, let's just make sure.
Janie Bruce, are you
Here, Blade.
Why don't you put the knife down and introduce me to Blonde?
Just beat it, man.
Hey, I can see why you don't want me around. But maybe you're making a mistake. Maybe she doesn't need to be forced.
I'm not, man. Hey, Blade, this ain't like your sister, okay?
Oh, man, I know that. I know that. I was wanting to get that guy for a long time. Look, no big deal, okay?
The chick is mine, all right?
Hey, all I'm asking for is a little intro.
Maybe tomorrow.
Hey, you know what gets me? Man, on the beach, you got a heavy rep going.
What?
Yeah, you can get it anytime you want. So why this?
Who told you that, man? About my rep?
Looks like you got what you came for.
What is that?
Attention.
Forensics is sure that Kathleen's prints were in here?
And Cass Winthrop. Downtown called positive ID on both. Your sister was also identified as part of the Queen's group that walked out of here.
Is that for the wiretaps?
Yep.
All right, now look. I want a bug on every phone in this place, all right? You put one in every corner of this room. I want this room bugged so tightly that if somebody so much as breathes, we'll be able to hear it.
Got it?
Here. Listen, why don't you go next door, check on the room, see if they're getting our gear set up.
Okay, now you're positive that the hotel staff understands that they're supposed to pretend that Cecile is still living here?
I left instructions from the manager straight down to the bellhops. Look, who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. There'll be some Tankirian come strolling in here with exactly the information we
Yeah,
need.
well, I hope he gets in here fast.
You know stakeouts. Or do you? You have been on a stakeout, haven't
Yes,
you?
Adam, I have.
Be pretty slow sometimes. Maybe 24 hours before anything happens.
I know that.
Well, at least this will be a lot more comfortable in a squad car. I mean, that's a pretty nice hotel room they got set up back there.
Yeah, well, I guess I better go in there and make sure it's set up okay.
Yeah, and don't worry, MJ. The room has single beds.
The only thing I'm worried about is finding Kathleen, and I'll do whatever it takes, Adam, including becoming your roommate.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, you can both be thrown to the wolves. Just leave me out of it, okay? I don't know what went on between you two in St. Thomas, and frankly, I do not care. Yeah, well, that's all well and good, Kathleen, but don't you think we should be concentrating on getting our butts out of this joint? Cecile, you got us into this mess, and it's quite obvious that only you can get us out. So do it. Whoa, somebody shut that thing up.
Get out of my way. Yes, I can hear something.
What?
Old tickets.
great. Go watch the fat lady dance.
Well, the name of the place is Fun and Frolic Land. Oh, boy, look at the dust. This place has to be deserted. Well, come on, Kathleen. You're the only one that grew up in this area. What is this place? Do you know it?
Yes, I remember it. We came here as children.
So where are we?
I don't know. It's on the Chicago side of the lake. It's about, 20 miles from Bay City.
Well, it's something, anyway.
No, it isn't. It's nothing.
So, how do you like our little hideaway, Cecile?
Oh, it's just a laugh a minute.
Isn't it? Yeah, we found it a few months ago.
Yeah, we thought it might come in handy, so we leased it.
This place has about as much class as you do.
Yeah, well, you better get used to it. Because this is where you're going to stay until we get the information we want.
Now, come on, gentlemen.
And don't even think about escaping, Winthrop. You'd never make it.
Look, we want to be fair. You give us information, we'll give you information.
Yeah, right. Also allows us to pay Cecile back for treating us like dirt.
What? I treated you too royally.
Now, you just hush up.
She says she slept with Winthrop.
Never.
I don't want to hear this.
Oh, I think you might want to hear this. Come on, this is an eyewitness account.
You expect her to blurt the truth out in front of everybody?
I expect people to accept help when they're in trouble.
Darling, she came out to dinner with him. Why would she bare her soul at the Northwood Inns, especially with Peter right there?
Jack, she was suffering. You could see that.
She was tense, yes.
Tense. She was almost having a nervous breakdown.
Now, don't be
I'm
melodramatic.
not being melodramatic, Mac. In that love mansion, anything could happen at any moment, and you know that.
Everybody can hear you, Rachel.
Nobody can understand.
Well, you're talking English. Why wouldn't they understand?
Mac, I'm frightened for Brittany. She's all alone in that house with that small baby. You said yourself, Peter's been behaving very strangely.
Well, he has changed, I'll admit.
His mannerisms, his face.
What about him?
Who do they remind you of?
His father. You too.
Oh, it's eerie. I don't understand Brittany. She must be out of her mind to put herself through that.
Out of her mind or scared to death?
Aren't you going to pull into the garage?
For an opening night, you did not do too badly.
Are we going to park here?
You'll learn to play your part better as time goes on. Actually, I found it all very entertaining, really, especially poor Catelyn.
What was entertaining?
Oh, he was so serious, wasn't he? Did you say I could do something for you, Britt?
Catelyn was worried about me.
Hey, maybe he's still in love with you. Or maybe he's fallen for you all over again. Does that do anything for you, Britt? Knowing that dolt still has the hots for you? Oh, I am sorry. I forgot how genteel you've become.
Catelyn is a good person.
He is a lowlife, and so are you. You deserve each other. Only you will never have each other.
I'm getting out of here.
So go on, get out. I think I'll go to the club, maybe have a few drinks, see a few folks.
Go to bed with the Queen of Tinkir.
Oh, now that is a good idea. Best one I've heard all day. Go on, get out. If looks could kill.
I want to see this guy behind bars.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see the same thing, but it's not up to me.
Well, then I'm going to find out who it is up to, and I'm going to make sure he puts this guy away.
There's another guy.
Buddy?
Yeah. Name is Blade.
No, you can forget about this guy. He's nothing. Take this guy away and lock him up, all right?
All right, I'll do my best, sir. Come on, Plunk.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
Fine.
Let me see those wrists.
No, they're all right. It's just marks, no rope burns or anything. My mouth is sort of dry, though.
Well, let me get you some water.
That creep thought I was Marley.
How did he find out about Marley?
And this.
Got this out of my wallet at the beach.
Here. Now, why don't you tell me where you've been and why you disappeared?
Well, kind of been all over. A lot of places. I was going to call you, though.
Well, you didn't. Your mother's been worried sick.
Sorry.
Yeah. Thing is, now we can't find Marley.
Oh. Well, that figures.
Hey, don't give me that garbage about we only worry about Marley.
It's not garbage. It happens to be reality.
Vicky, every time you get in trouble, the first thing out of your mouth is, I'm not Marley. Come on, be honest about it.
Like Marley?
See? There you go.
I was joking, okay?
It's not funny.
What? You think I can't be honest?
I think you can be, yeah.
Well, would you like to hear some honesty?
I would like that very much.
And what about you, Jake? Would you like to hear some?
I wouldn't mind.
Okay. The wedding invitations. Yours and Marley's, I was the one who messed them up.
Well, I figured that.
Points, Jake. I would like some points here.
Just keep talking, all right, Vicky? Just keep talking.
Your job at the TV station, I was the one who got you fired.
So help me, Vicky, when this is over.
I am really racking up points
I just
now.
wanna
Let's
hear it
see
all.
if
Would
I
you-
can make a record.
Shut up! Just finish.
I set up Nancy, which wasn't really too difficult. She's not exactly swift.
What do you mean, set her up?
I got her to believe that Jake and I were lovers. I hid my underwear in his bed and got Neil to write letters about the two of us being together in the mine. Dropped little hints about Jake and I meeting on the sly. And she believed it. She just bought right into it.
So that's what that blow-up at Marley's wedding shower was about.
Yeah. I engineered the whole thing, and it's worked beautifully.
Oh, you think you're so smart, don't you, Vicky? You think you have everything figured out, don't you?
What else, Vicky?
I pretended to be Marley so that I could find out what everybody thought of me.
I know that.
Yeah. Well, I figured that you did.
I found that out.
Yeah, I knew you would. But that sort of backfired. It wasn't a lot of fun for me because I really got to find out what people thought about Vicky.
Honey.
One more thing, okay? And then I win the honesty game. I love you, Jake. I always will. Okay? That's about all the honesty I could handle for one day. What about you, Jake? Do you want to play the truth game? If you had known that it was me here with this guy instead of Marty, would you still come?
Yes, Vicky, I would have come.
All right, you guys got walkie-talkie set up in the basement, in the lobby, in this hallway, and in this suite, right? Mm-hmm. That should cover it.
If it works.
It does. Perfectly. All right. Good work, you guys. You can take off.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a good time. Oh, hold on a second. MJ? This was in your locker. It's for overnight. Sleep tight.
Look, Adam, why don't I take the first shift and then you can get some sleep?
Well, I'm not very sleepy. I'm still a little stirred up about Benjamin and Morgan. Nobody hurts my cops and gets away with it.
Well, at least you got the extra personnel you asked for.
What happened?
Oh, burning me.
Well, take your clothes off.
Right, Adam, right here?
No, go in the bathroom. Go on.
What am I going to do, Adam? I can't stay in here all night. My clothes are soaked.
All right, stay in there. I got an idea.
Way to go, McKinnon. Way to go. Now you can sit around all night in your underwear.
I got it.
What?
It's all that was left. Might as well stake out in style, huh?
I can't wear that.
Why not? It's almost regulation.
Oh, come on, Adam. Wasn't there anything a little more...
More...
More?
Well, go ahead. Try it on. See how the other half lives.
This is going to be some stakeout.
Might as well enjoy yourself.
They were eyewitnesses, Kathleen.
Oh, come off it. You're not really going to believe these two clowns. They hate me. They'll say anything but the truth, that is. But if you want to listen to them, Kathleen, you go right ahead.
Look, I found this on the boat. He nearly died trying to escape.
Yeah, he took cold showers and resisted everything Cecile threw at him. There's your proof.
That's no proof. They're all lies.
Trying to get back to me?
Every minute.
Cecile was lying?
Every minute.
And you never stopped loving me?
No, Kathleen, I never stopped loving you.
Kat.
I saved this for you. This is for our future.
This part of Another World was brought to you by new improved Zest Deodorant Bar. Zest lathers you clean, then rinses you cleaner than soap. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Coming up next, has Eden jumped from the frying...
Join us each weekday for the continuing story of Another World.